Welcome to Monday Night TPK.
Hey, welcome back. This is Monday Night TPK. My name is Kyle, and you are listening to a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons Real Play podcast. Around me at the table are 4 very supportive individuals, for whom I am more appreciative than they probably know. So let's get right at it. Hey Ryan.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm okay. Is that my question?
No,
Okay.
That's not your question.
You don't get off that easy.
Not even a little bit. So Ryan, I got a burning question for you.
Okay.
Are you more productive at night or in the morning? And do you think it's possible to change and get used to another schedule?
I am more productive at night. I am up into the wee hours of the morning, and I'm usually go to bed at the first signs of dawn. But I do believe it is quite possible to change that routine if such a need arises. I work on a afternoon to evening shift, so this is how my schedule works.
All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like if you suddenly have to work different hours,
Yeah.
that then you just start doing that.
All right. Thank you, Ryan. Hey, Dana.
Mm-hmm.
What has taken you the longest to get good or at least decent at?
Life? I've been working on it for 28 years. How old am I again? Yeah. Yeah.
That's your answer?
That's my answer.
Living life?
Living.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Matt.
Yes.
So here's a question for you. I've been burning on this for a week now, 2 weeks even. What food do you love that a lot of people might find a little odd?
Chicken nuggets.
Nugs.
What? Everybody likes chicken nuggets. It's not odd.
No.
I kind of like pineapple on pizza. I know that's a thing that people don't like.
Well, that's like
That's a
a...
heated debate.
But like,
that's like
I
a
really
half
don't.
and half. Like, some people love it, some people hate it,
Yeah,
kind of
one's
thing.
drunk.
Some people love it and some people are wrong. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Actually, yes.
Pineapple on pizza is wrong. I don't want to be right.
I like it.
I don't know. That's a hard question. Other than that, I don't know. I've never been like people haven't been like, why do you eat that? That's gross or whatever. I don't know. It's never come up before.
Maybe it's something you could think about.
Yeah, I'll think about
You
it.
should think about
And
it.
then I'll probably forget.
That's fine.
As long as you think
Then you'll
about it.
ask me again, and then I won't remember.
Yeah.
Like the last time.
Sam,
Yes.
if you could start a charity, what would it be for?
Ooh. I could start a charity. What would it be for? Oh man. I would start a charity for children in poverty or who are less fortunate than others who may not necessarily get a birthday celebration. I would want to make sure that each and every one of those kiddos could get a birthday cake on their birthday.
That's actually really awesome.
That's pretty cool. Awesome. Man, I can't, I don't know how to follow that.
Well,
Game over,
thankfully
guys. We're done.
Sweet.
Mic drop.
A win.
We, yeah. What's up, Dan?
I would just say, well, thankfully you're the asker of questions, not the answer.
I am the asker of questions, but I'm not always the giver of answers. All right, so now that we have got that hardship out of the way, Sam, what happened last week?
Sure. On episode 54, it started with Rixer taking out his non-magical towel, wrapping up the body that we found, and setting it under a tree. Iku looked shocked at the dead body in front of her as it was a mirror, an exact image or replica of her. Brielle determined that Iku wasn't putting up a front and that her shock was real, and Iku was absolutely baffled. Gilly asked if creatures could change their shape like that. Ravane shared details of a doppelganger and others, but told us that they would revert upon death. Gilly questioned Iku's identity, and Rixer intimidated Iku. Then Gilly cast Identify while holding Iku's hand. Gilly identified Iku as a Coatl and let the party know that she's good. Iku said she was tasked and is tasked with keeping the jungle safe. Rixer was in awe and began to make a grave for the duplicate body. Gilly checked the body and found it was carved open and the heart was removed. And she cast Identify on the dead body. Gilly found an expedited version of this body and shared it with the group. I don't recall what the spell was.
It was the clone spell.
The clone spell of clone. See, I didn't have my fancy technological device when I was taking notes last time, so I think my phone skipped that word. Ravane shared that a piece of the original body of the clone must be obtained in order to cast the spell. Information continued to be gathered and analyzed. Who cut the woman's heart out? Who made the clone of the woman? All questions. Ravane cast Detect Magic and nothing magical shone through. Brielle asked if the one who took the heart could hurt Iku. Brielle looked around and saw a disturbing lack of blood around the area, and she attempted to find a blood trail. She found one 3 to 5 feet off of the game trail. Iku pointed out that Poo-Poo disappeared like this, so the blood trail was very quick to show up and vanish, reminding Iku of Poo-Poo. Rixer asked if there were any others like Iku. Iku gave a brief history of Coatls / her family. Rixer and Iku buried the duplicate body. Iku said that the figure the other night said that our group has become interesting, and Brielle suspected a hag brought the body here. The end.
Sure. So it's more or less midday-ish, and you guys basically are picking up with Rixer having just buried the body. You just had your conversation on the nature of Coatls, and you've done some investigation, try to figure out where the body came from, as Sam obviously just relayed to us. So, what y'all doing?
Should we just carefully move forward from here?
Sounds good.
I am ruminating about the possibility of creating amalgamations in the clone vat.
What?
I know we did talk about what happens when you combine a hag with a Coatl, right?
Yeah.
What kind of horrible abomination creature could come from that? But is it a consensus that you guys keep moving?
I think so.
I don't think there's much else we can do here. So,
Body has been buried, decidedly not destroyed, and you can move forward. Sure. Iku continues to lead you guys towards the city of Omu, and you guys are heading there because the Naga at Orlunga, Saja Umbala, I believe, had pointed you there as possibly a place to find your answer to this death curse, right? You guys actually traveled several more days in the jungle without really anything of note.
Sorry, did you say 7 or several?
Several.
Okay.
It's actually just 5.
Okay.
So not 7 days.
It sounded like you said 7.
5, not 7.
And on actually the 5th day, kind of in the morning,
The map.
the morning of the 5th day, Iku is actually going to warn you guys that we are now entering a part of the jungle that is very heavily infested with the undead. I fear that we will need to go through some very, very dangerous places before we reach Omu. And that we are just now getting into the undead territory.
Yikes. We must stay vigilant.
Indeed.
Oh boy, mage armor is cast.
When you guys go about your day, there are several instances where you definitely hear something moving kind of off to the side, but it doesn't seem like anything is pursuing you or after you exactly. Probably, I don't know, a couple hours or so before nightfall, you guys off of the path that you've been following, you hear a lot of movement, and very faintly. I know particularly Brielle and Malo's dead now forever.
He's dead.
Ruvain, you guys have pretty good passive perceptions. You guys are going to hear a voice calling for help in the direction of the rustling sounds.
Just Mom?
Malwin and Brielle.
Okay.
Wow. Welcome back, Motlin.
Jeez.
Ruvain
No,
and Brielle.
Take that, death curse.
Yeah, right.
Thing is, I have Ravine right on the top of this note card.
Right? Is that right where you scratched off Malwin below it?
No, actually, it's not. Zombies is written below it.
Alright, so you hear some cries for help. You also hear a lot of movement further on the ground off of the trail to your left.
Can we tell how close it is?
Not easily. You definitely, the foliage here is extremely dense. So you can kind of look in that direction. You don't really see anything from where you're at.
Does our marching order matter right now?
Not this moment, not to me.
Okay.
I'll just conveniently place whoever I want in the front if something happens. Or in the back. Whichever the case may be.
Okay.
Whoever's the weakest and squishiest. Totally warm. That was a joke.
What?
Thank you, Sam.
So Brielle and I both hear this.
Brielle's gonna just, I guess, look at everybody. And if nobody else heard it except for the wizard.
Yeah. I'm just eyeing right now, looking right at you, kind of doing a little head tilt in the direction.
Do a perception to see exactly the direction, maybe how far.
Sure.
Oh, nope. That's gonna be gross. That's like an 8.
It's to your left.
Um,
And it's really dense foliage.
Yeah. Brielle's just gonna dart off into the woods.
Just go.
Yep.
Someone's crying for help.
She's just gonna.
Gilly runs.
Sure.
So Ravine will say.
Yeah, I
Okay.
said yes
Okay.
for following.
Rixer's gonna run after Gilly.
And then
Okay.
past Gilly,
Like-
and then come back and
Yeah.
Gilly.
Be running past Gilly and just scoop, keep on going. And then after about so I guess I don't know how fast Brielle's going, but once Richter starts to catch up, he's gonna slow down, kind of become aware that maybe he should be quiet.
So because you guys are just kind of turning and running, you run probably 10, 15 yards into the jungle. And kind of burst through a line of exceptionally thick vines and foliage. And you find yourself, you kind of notice several things all at once. First, there's a lot of broken wooden debris all over the jungle floor. You see large chunks of like big sturdy wood, slabs of wood, broken crates, torn blue fabric, large quantities of torn blue fabric. You also see 8 ghouls.
Ooh.
Very, very skinny, gaunt, with oversized jaws and huge, thin, clawed hands. All of them have got very clearly, very prominently a blue triangle in the middle of their forehead.
Those guys again.
And when you first burst into the scene, they're all looking up and kind of looking with their claws out like they're ready and snarling and watching. And you guys burst on the scene and all 16 eyes turn on you. And roll for initiative.
Rickster's gonna pick up a big piece of wood, just be in the middle of doing that when this starts.
Okay. Pause. Alright, so I just paused the recording so I could set up a battle map. Here is the scene. As I previously described, our heroes have just kind of come upon a scene full of ghouls and broken debris, consisting of big chunks of wood and broken crates and some barrels. And there are 8 ghouls who don't look very happy to see them, or look super happy to see them. I suppose it's
really
up to which side of the coin we're looking at here. They have all rolled initiative, but I haven't asked for their initiative yet, because I'm a jerk.
You said roll initiative.
I know, you did it. Okay, who got 20 or higher? Oof. Ryan and Matt, what you got?
21? Yeah, 21.
22.
Alright, so Ruvain goes first.
I crit my initiative. That's useful.
I got 19. It is useful. Why don't you go first? Most likely.
So the 22, Ryan?
Yep.
The 21 with Matt. 15 to 20? Sam?
Gilly got a 15, so
Ooh.
Gilly and Born will go together.
Gilly and Born. Dana?
I got 7.
You got 7.
Yeah.
Cool. Rixer. 7 for Rixer.
Yep.
Fantastic. Alright, so the scene has been set. Now, I don't know if you guys are going to automatically assume that these things are bad and worthy of death or not. Ryan, I guess you have to make that call. What is Ruvain gonna do?
Oh man. I mean, you said the word ghouls.
I did.
That implies an image of these pale-skinned, sharp-clawed, sharp teeth, slavering.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I described it.
Alright.
One of them speaks friend? That doesn't happen.
No, yeah, no. What to do? Yeah, I don't like going first. I don't have those yet. Darn, Dana, why'd you roll low?
Sorry.
Okay. You gotta cast Enlarge and Rixer.
Alright,
Okay.
cool. Rixer gets bigger. I think that makes Rixer a large-sized creature.
Yep. Doubles her height. She gets an extra D4. Rixer gets an extra D4 in his dice rolls, damage rolls, and he has advantage on strength checks.
Cool.
So it's just the extra on damage, not on the attack?
Damage, yep.
Okay.
Yep, you have to wait for someone to bless you for the attack rolls.
So sorry, large size.
Large size, an extra D4 on your damage rolls, and you have advantage on strength checks.
Advantage on strength. Okay, thank you.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna kind of share a little hidey place behind Warren here.
All right. I do want to say that anything that's kind of like outside of the squiggly lines is going to be difficult terrain.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't specify that. But
Okay. Yeah. What?
it doesn't really change by what you're doing.
It
But,
may not because I have a little spell called Mold Earth, but that's fine.
I mean, difficult terrain not because it's earth, because it's planet.
No, that's Rixie.
Oh, that's Rixie. I can't tell anymore. There's like a lot of dark
It
colors
should
in
fit
there.
right on his base.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you go.
there we go.
Cool.
Enlarged. Engorged to work.
Very good. All right, Ruvain has done his thing.
That will conclude my turn. That means Brielle.
Brielle.
Brielle is gonna hunter's mark this guy that's right here in the front.
Cool.
And that's her bonus action. And then she's gonna take a shot at him. Let's see if she can. Nope, that's a nat 1, my friend. So
Oh, we're off to a good start.
we're off to a great start.
Yeah. Your arrow hits the tree right over his head, and like the arrow shatters.
If we back up into the woods, does that give us any cover at all too?
I mean,
Because it was deep foliage, right, that we came out of.
yeah, if there's some sort of ranged attack, it can probably give you some cover.
Uh,
Some half cover, let's say.
back up 5 feet and then move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 towards me and Ryan.
Like
So,
this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 5 back and then the rest of my movement will be 25 feet.
Are you
right here? Seem about right, or one more back?
I want to be right next to Gilly, then move over.
Okay.
So if I had to move
So
10
you
back,
would-
I'd move 10
yeah.
back and then
5, 10, 15, 20.
so? I hate to be a stickler here, but are you unaffected by the difficult terrain?
of the woods.
Yeah, he had just said it was difficult terrain.
Oh, where we came out of?
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about this stuff over here.
No, this area is,
Oh,
that we're
no.
currently in actually is difficult
I
terrain.
get that. I'm
And
just
then
gonna
it-
go this way on the outside. I'm not gonna mess with that crap.
Alright, so
Right, so Brielle moved a little bit further down.
Gilly and Vorn.
Okay. Gilly is going to take a bonus action to bless some of her friends. She will be blessing Brielle.
That makes sense.
No, it won't. Is that okay if I
Yeah,
put
she
it
can
on top?
stand on the token.
She's gonna bless Rixer.
Okay, cool.
Enlarged and blessed.
I
He's standing tall.
am blessed by being enlarged.
Nope, not touching it.
And then she's also gonna bless Varn.
Blessed Machina.
Because why not? Then I do believe I can't cast another spell. Gilly's gonna just scoot 5, 10, still staying in the more rough terrainy business, but right about there.
Cool.
And then Vorn has a movement of 30 feet, and he's impacted by the terrain as well.
Yeah.
Very well. He will go 5, 10, 15,
Sounds right.
and be just outside of it. And I don't believe his reach would account for being able to smack anything yet. 5
No,
foot
not
reach,
quite.
so that is not. That will be the end of my turn.
Cool.
So just to clarify, the blast will add a d4 to spell attack rolls or saving throws.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so the ghouls that are kind of scattered around between the trees and between the wreckage are going to begin to move in. Sam, I might need your help with some of the movement here.
Sure.
That ghoul furthest from me is going to move. It's got 30 feet of movement up to be adjacent to Brielle.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep. This ghoul that has the orange ring around it to show that Matt has blessed it is going to move up to be adjacent to, I think it's Rixer over there.
With the two
With the two
things?
rings?
Yep.
Yep.
There's a little rock
Yep,
pebble thing here.
to your right of it. They go over.
2, 5, 10, 15.
Perfect. This kind of bigger dude to my left, straight in front of you, is going to move in towards Lauren.
This one or that one?
No. They're both going to move towards Lauren. So.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's fine. They will stay there. The rest of these are going to just move generically towards you guys with the movement of 30 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20. Do any of them want to go for cover?
No, they're not.
25, 30.
Not going to care.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh boy, stand up, dude. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's fine.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
There you go. Perfect. Alright. And that means I've got, I think, 3 of them that are able to make attacks. So the first one is going to make a claw attack against Brielle. And that is going to be a total of 7, so that's going to miss.
Nope, that's going to miss.
Yeah. Rixer, you got one's going to try to claw you. That's also going to be a 7, and this die is about to be chucked across the room. And then I got one more that is going to use its claw attack on Vorn. Wow, that die is dead to me. And that's that. Next up is going to be a Rixer.
Alright. So, sorry, I am not clear on if I have to roll to notice that they were all looking up or not.
What's your passive insight?
Passive insight?
So 10 plus your insight modifier.
It'd be 14.
You can notice it.
Okay. So they were all looking up.
Yeah.
So I want to look not right above me, but up, like middle of the clearing area.
Oh. A wooden vessel is caught high in the tree branches, broken into 3 chunks. It resembles a ship, but there are differences that mark it clearly as not a seagoing vessel. The stern is the lowest piece, hanging precariously by its rigging about 50 feet above the ground. The middle section appears to be 15 feet higher, and the bow section is firmly wedged into a nest of branches another feet above that.
How many feet?
Another 10 feet above the previous section. So the lowest is 50, and the next is going to be 65, and then 75 feet is going to be the highest section. Among the lowest section, you can just vaguely see the shape of a figure looking down at you.
Okay. Like what? Like, do they look like human adult size? Human
Yes.
child size?
Human
Okay.
child.
Okay. Guys, I think someone should maybe help that person, but I'm gonna kill these guys. So going to attack the one that moved to right in front of Rixer that Brielle had put Hunter's Mark on.
Okay.
And with an extra D4 on my attack.
The damage or the...
Both. I get it because of being blessed. I have it on my attack.
Nice.
Because of enlarged, it's on my damage as well.
That's pretty good.
Cha. That's a 15. It'll probably hit, right?
It is, yeah.
Cool. And then... $17 points of slashing battle axe damage.
Your axe sinks deep into its chest, and you can feel it like basically shatter bone, and guts and gore come out of it. But it's still standing.
Poop. I think... Excuse me. I think that's all.
Okay, cool.
Actually, real quick. I mean, my turn's over, but because we had traveled like 5 days before this happened, I would be at full health.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Apparently, I did not change that.
Because I didn't change that either.
Yeah. Okay. Glad
Iku is going to move. She's going to double move, Dina.
Okay.
To kind of come out 2 squares my side of Vorn. So 10 feet to the right of Vorn's miniature.
this spot or this spot?
Just out of the clearing.
Okay. Here?
Perfect.
Okay.
So she had the double move to get there. And she kind of comes out with her staff ready to fight and is squaring up with a ghoul that's standing right in front of her. Ruvain, what you doing, buddy?
Just double checking to make sure something works a certain way.
Sure.
Um,
You want to play a fireball?
I can't do that yet.
Oh.
The ghoul right in front of Brielle.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to point at the ground beneath his feet. Cast small earth to
Like, make a
You
hole?
just need line of sight.
dig a hole.
Gonna pull a Naruto and just drop him into the ground.
It is like
I
difficult
don't
to see because of
No
the...
part a couple pieces.
I'm asking though, is all you need to see is line of sight?
That I can see within range, yep.
Okay, see, that's all I'm asking. Cool. He drops, I don't know.
5 feet.
5
feet, no damage.
So he's totally gone. Like his arms are kind of sticking up a little bit. Okay. He seems confused by that.
I'll lay him prone.
Yeah, he's not.
Because usually when they die, we take them off. So we'll lay him prone.
Sure.
That way you know.
Sure.
Put this over
let's
him.
see. So
Or put him in
Or
it.
put him in it.
There, he's
Put
in the
away,
little
too.
case, like he's in a hole.
Perfect. Thank you, Dana.
I should
Nope.
give Brielle a chance to get away from there. I had to use 10 feet of movement. That equals 20. I can move one more. I'll move back again.
Alright, cool. Brielle, the ghoul that was in front of you just like sank 5 feet into the earth.
No, I'm gonna ignore him for the moment. Go 5, 10. Oh god. 15, 20. And
I'm gonna have him attempt to do a reaction to you moving, but I'm gonna give him disadvantage because
he's trying to like climb.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's gonna be 14's not gonna hit you.
Nope. And then I'm gonna. This is half cover?
3/4.
3/4. The X's are 3/4. Okay. So I can easily see over it. So I'm gonna take a shot at that guy that I got hunter's marked. From there. Jesus. That's an 18 on the die.
Sure.
It's gonna be a D8 and a D6. Not much. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total damage. Not a lot, but it's something.
He takes the arrow right to the middle of his back and it digs in. You can see like one of his shoulders kind of go limp a little bit. But he is still standing.
We had the D4 to the attack roll, right? Not the damage.
The
Okay.
attack.
So I didn't need it.
All right,
That's what I
Gillian.
thought, just double check.
Gillian Vaughn.
Okay. When Brielle took that shot, did skeleton-looking spear ghoul happen to turn his head at all and notice?
No,
No. Okay.
it's very focused on Richter.
Very good. I mean, this one though, because it would have went
Oh.
right past
Yeah, it
him.
would have whizzed right past him.
I mean, it's aware of him, or aware of them.
Okay.
They're pretty mindless.
Okay. I just didn't know how malicious, since they all turned to look at us when we approached. I will take my action to cast Guiding Bolt on the one who is has the orange circle around it for
The hunter's mark.
Hunter's Mark. Thank you.
Yeah, the one right in front of Richter.
That's a 19 on the die for 19, 23, 25.
That's a hit.
Sure. $11. 15 points of radiant damage.
It explodes.
Awesome, I love it when they do that. And it sparkles.
It explodes into sparkling bits.
Yay.
Oh, flesh.
In door, yes.
And
Get out your umbrellas.
And then Vorn with the one right in front of him. He will go ahead and do a one punch attack. Ooh, yikes.
He's blessed though.
Oh, he is. Thank you.
Never know.
We'll see if that'll save
If
it.
you can save that with
It might though.
but-
He has a decent modifier. So 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Nice. That was off
Um,
a 4.
let's do. Oh no.
Oh no.
Let's do 11.
We're just all
Bludgeoning
throwing your
damage.
dice.
It's right under your path.
'Cause I can move that last turn.
Like middle of the chair.
Thanks, Kyle.
Yep.
And again, that was 11 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Did you just drop it again?
No.
Oh, yep, I got it right here.
Thank you. Can you just put it on the table, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
So Vaughn pulls back and cracks the ghoul like right in his face and like breaks his jaw and kind of like twists his head around really badly to the side. But it is definitely still standing.
Okay.
Ghouls are gonna move. Tall boy with the spear is in fact gonna go around towards Brielle.
Okay.
It's
Which way?
30 feet towards you around.
Okay. So around this piece
Yep.
too? Okay. 5, 10. Is that fine or right in
I
front?
don't know exactly where Brielle is because that kind of put the mini right in the middle of the line.
She'd be right here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's fine.
With the blessed token, it's hard to tell.
Yeah. In either way, it has enough movement to get.
Yeah. Okay.
Dana, of these two big boys right in front of Vorn,
Mm-hmm.
the one furthest from you to my right is going to wrap around and go towards Rixer.
Okay, just the closest right here, so it's in
Yep.
front of Vorn still too?
Yep.
Okay.
This guy, mini over here with the axe, the one with the spear and the shield,
Mhm.
those are going to peel off past the two big boys there and wrap around towards Rixer and
So like
Really?
here
Yep.
area? Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30?
as long as it stops adjacent to somebody.
It probably would be there then. I guess it'd go diagonal.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Is it adjacent to somebody?
Gilly.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
I can't say it correctly now.
It's adjacent to Gil.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So the ghouls just kind of like are just like sprinting, like when they run, they kind of like put their hands on the ground, very animalistic, trying to like get into place for the kill. The dude in the hole is going to make an attempt to pull himself out of the hole. So he's actually going to use his action To try and do that, do you have any numbers on this, or aren't you making something
It's
up?
just a 5-foot hole.
Okay, so not really a very difficult task then. But wow, when I roll a total of 3, I'll assume he's unable to get enough traction.
He's trying to dig himself out.
Not quite gonna work.
Dig the other way.
He might eventually make a ramp for himself.
All right, tall boy with the spear. Good idea. I like that, Anna.
Or collapse the whole thing in on himself.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, I could bury him. No.
If he rolls a 1, again, maybe he'll just bury himself. Matt, dude with the spear there is going to attack Brielle. That is going to be an 18.
18 will hit.
Very good. You are going to take 9 points of slashing damage. You're an elf, right?
Yes.
Alright, so you do not have to do the Constitution save.
Oh.
If the target is a creature other than an elf or others, which hasn't come into play yet.
Make my con check for my hunter's mark.
Basically, if you have the Fey ancestry.
Well, there's
Ooh, I only have +2. I don't make my con check. My hunter's mark goes away.
that's too
I
bad.
only got a 6.
Alright, so we've
It's only
got
10 or half the damage.
2 of them that have
I'm
just.
rolling not good today.
We've got 2 of them that look like they're on top of Gilly.
Mhm.
I'm all about that. It makes the rest of you guys worried. Sorry, Sam.
That's fine.
I'm not actually sorry.
That's okay too.
So, because of Rixer's protection, whichever one attacks first is going to have to do it with disadvantage.
That's what I figured. That's fine. This first one, the furthest from me, is going to attack Gilly. This was a 19 versus a 3, Dana. So that's going to be a total of 7 to hit, so that's not going to happen.
Thanks, Ritzer.
The other one is going to attack Gilly. That might do it. Will a 16 hit?
No.
Well, Pooposaurus Rex. Dana, one of the big beefy boys there, is going to attack Rixer.
Okay.
And he is going to get a total of 18.
That hits.
Very, very good. You need to make me a Constitution save. And you take 6 points of slashing damage.
I actually negate 3 damage. So I'll take 3.
Alright then.
Your con saving throw is also blessed.
Yep, I've got it. 24.
Yes, you, it stings a little bit, but you are fine.
Okay, I know.
Alright. The other big boy there is going to attack Vorn. And he has a total of 10.
Yeah, no.
And then the last guy takes a slash at Iku, and we see just how ineffective these ghouls really are. Fantastic. That brings us to Rixer in the initiative.
Alright. So Rixer is going to attack this one that's right next to Gilly and himself.
Sure.
So that is a 25.
That's a hit.
And 14 points of slashing damage.
Alright, you hit him with your axe.
Is he still up?
He is still standing.
Okay, going to use action surge then.
Cool.
And let's repeat it.
Awesome.
Oof. 14, that'll hit,
Yes,
right?
it will.
Uh, 12 points of slashing damage.
He is still standing, but he looks really rough.
God damn it. Okay.
like he can start barking at you. Woof, woof.
That's my turn.
Alright, good deal.
Actually, sorry, I do have a question quick.
Yeah.
For reaction, when would that reset?
Start a new turn?
I mean, so like I used the reaction before my turn, and now I just went. So would I have the ability to? Okay,
Yep.
that's just what I wanted to make sure.
That's how it works.
Okay.
Alright, cool. So Iku is up next, and she is squaring off with one of these ghoul boys. And she is going to smack him with her staff, which makes contact. And, oof. She hits hard. Hits him real hard. Harder than I might have expected. So he's still standing.
You're welcome.
Ruvain.
Alright, I don't like this whole Gilly being ganged up on thing. I want to cast Chromatic Orb on the one to the left of her here.
Okay.
And then choose fire as my damage.
Okay.
Chromatic orb. I like that stuff.
Yep. That's going to be +6 per rage attack. 19.
Oh, yeah.
I do believe that's 3d8 fire.
That's the same one that Rixer previously hit?
No, Rixer hit the one with the shield and spear, and Ryan's hitting the one with the axe.
Okay.
So
Should I attempt to finish off that one?
It's up to you.
I mean, I already said I was going to
Yeah.
do one left.
Yeah.
That's 12 and 14 fire damage.
12 and 14? Or
14 total.
Okay. Those are very different numbers.
12 and 14 and 27 and...
Alright. He is hit by your chromatic fiery orbiness, but
My great ball fire.
he is still standing. The remnants of his clothing that are still kind of like wrapped around him in very convenient places began to smolder and kind of char at the edges. Brielle.
Alright. Brielle's right eye flares up again, and she's going to Hunter's Mark that guy that's right in front of her.
Cool.
And then she's going to shoulder her bow and pull out her sword and shield. She's going to take a swing. Which one? 13. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Oh, it hits.
That's pretty good. Almost max damage. Actually, was I right? 17 points of damage.
That's a point blank range?
With my sword.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I said I shouldered my bow and then
Yes, you
switched
did,
to
you
sword. Yeah.
I was, reading and listening. I missed the shoulder part.
I think that's how I missed the foliage thing earlier.
Yeah, gotcha. Alright, cool. So, you got, like, gore spilling out of him, and he just kind of, like, lets back this howl, and he's still standing, but is very, very angry.
What does the howl sound like exactly? Okay, cute.
I kind of feel bad for this school.
Yeah, same.
Gillyborn.
Okay. Gilly's gonna take a hot second and have the ghoulie with the round shield and spear make a dexterity saving throw.
The ghoulie with the round shield spear. Okay. Making a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, a total of 11.
Okay.
Low episode title.
Flame-like radiance descends upon that creature with a sacred flame. 2 radiant damage.
Yeah, so it takes 2 points of radiant damage, and it's a little bit crispy.
Okay.
But it's also a little bit still moving.
That's fine. Vorn is also going to take an opportunity to hit the creature that it hit last time, so the one that is not facing Rixer.
I have him labeled as Biggie Left.
Biggie left.
Because at first, he was on my left.
Biggie left. He will be hit with a 22 to attack.
That's a hit.
Okay. Hopefully not drop my d6 this time. 4. And 4 is 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 bludgeoning damage.
He is broken. His lower jaw is just completely gone now. And he is still, however, standing.
Okay. Cool.
Alright. Neat. I am a fan of this. So first of all, I think they're all in a position where they want to be at the moment, except for my boy who is trapped, not at the drive-thru, but he's trapped partially to the ground. Not trapped in claws either.
Okay.
Jesus. He doesn't catastrophically fail his strength check, but he does not succeed in his strength check to pull himself out.
Starts getting up, falls back in.
If he just has like a training,
Good night, Billy.
If he just like trained athletics or something, he would be. I didn't think my number right for that was that high. Whatever, it's fine. I'm fine with it. Shut up, people. Matt, skinny boy there with the spear.
Yep.
He is gonna take a. He's actually gonna try to bite you instead of claw at you.
Oh.
Ooh. 17.
That matches.
So that's a unfortunate reality. Okay. So you bring up some piece of
Reality's
armor just
always
in time
unfortunate.
to catch his teeth. Let's see here. We got two on Gilly. They want to eat Gilly. She's like,
Snack size?
I don't know. Yeah, like
She's bite-sized.
they're having this argument between them in Ghoulies, where they're wondering if they could eat all of her in one bite.
Like shot you when you're hungry.
Entire halfling and their giant oversized mouths.
Like, together one bite? Isn't
No.
like one on one end, one on the other? Or just
And then kiss
one
in the
of
middle.
them? Or just, like a spaghetti noodle? Or just one of them eating her?
One of them wants to just eat her.
Oh, okay.
So the one furthest from you with the axe is going to take a swing.
With disadvantage?
That was a one. Doesn't matter because it matters if she's adjacent to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the other one is going to be. I think it's still going to hit. It's 18.
Yes.
Yeah, because the idea is essentially like that Rixer jumps in front of or something like that.
You take 6 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and you make a Constitution save.
Okay. 12.
Okay, you squeak past. You feel kind of sick for an instant, and then it passes.
Cool.
The other one there is also going to attack Gilly.
Mm-hmm.
And it is going to miss wildly.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that one missed something horrible. Now, there is still one adjacent to... What's his name here? Rixer.
Mm-hmm.
And it is going to take a claw attack.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yarp.
Make a con save.
$18.
So you take 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay, so that would be 4.
But you seem to, once again, shrug off whatever effect these claws.
Okay.
These claws have. Let's see here. We've got one on Vorn. And nothing can seem to hit Vorn because that is going to be a total of 13.
Negative.
That's what I thought. And then the last one attacks Iku and actually hits her. Almost a crit, in fact. but its claws don't seem to really like pierce her or hurt her in any way.
I waited till you were done.
I appreciate that.
Been waiting like 5 minutes.
You guys could probably surmise that her being a coatl might have something to do with it.
Maybe.
As the ghouls are coming at you, you guys hear a screeching sound coming from the trees. Oh,
Like-
yeah.
Above?
From above. And you very quickly, there's lots of movement and rustling, and then just as quickly, I'm going to place a couple minis on the field here as I move around the room. Two large size. At first, they seem like just extremely large gorillas until you notice they each have 4 arms.
Oh no.
And you also begin to very quickly realize just the rotting, gross smell of them. That some of them have, they've each got chunks of flesh missing. You can see bone. One of them has got the entire flesh stripped from one of its lower left limbs. It's all just a little bit of meat and bone showing. And they both just kind of stand up straight and they just scream into the sky when you can see enormous fangs dripping with just kind of blood and sticker.
So did they come from the trees? They dropped down?
They dropped out of the trees.
Yeah, they dropped out of the trees.
And with that, I think we are going to call it for the week.
Okay.
Sam?
That's all for tonight. Thanks for listening. If you want to get to know us better, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Monday Night TPK. You can also find Monday Night TPK at Above the Table Games on YouTube. Don't forget to rate and review us on iTunes. Thanks for listening, and we'll always save a seat at the table for you.